Hello everybody and welcome back to NBA action here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus. My name is Sean and every Tuesday you get a fresh episode of Random Rosters where we have fantasy drafted the NBA season for the 24-25 season and we're watching games. Which games? Well, that is determined by the wheel, which we have right here. We have days of the week that we're going to spin here. We're going to get our answer and then we will pick the games from there. I have my little list ready to hopefully find some additional new teams. I actually need to pull that up. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, let's spin the wheel and figure out which day of the week we get. We have every day except for Tuesday because there are no games on Tuesday. So there you go. Spin and let's see which one we get. We get Wednesday, which is the 6th, which is a good day. It's a good day to get. All right, so we'll drop that down. We'll remove that. How do you just delete that? Yes, okay. So let's jump over to Wednesday. We will fast forward. We'll simulate through the date. There it is. Simulate through date. Oh, God, the Pacers 3 and 4. Gross. But let's take a look at the daily view and see what we can find. Hornets or Pistons? Have we seen either of those teams? We've seen the Pistons. We have not seen the Hornets. Are there any good games that are kind of jumping out right off the bats? 3 and 4, 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Ooh, boy. Oh, 5 and 3, 3 and 4. Oh, gosh. 5 and 2. Okay, there's a lot of 6 and 1, 2 and 4. Okay. Let's take a quick look. Let's jump in and take a quick look at the standings because I feel like there's a pretty good quick nav. There we go. NBA standings. 5 and 3, 5 and 3, 4 and 2. A lot of wait, hold on. That's Eastern, Western, Eastern. No. What do I want? Do we want season stats? Team stats, maybe? Games played, 8. We have a couple of 6 and 1 teams but not playing each other. Grizzlies, Jazz, man. Okay, so there's some 5-win teams. 4s and 3s. Okay, there's just a lot of clutter outside of the 5-win teams. That 8 through the fact that the 8 through 30 team is separated by like 2 games. Okay. So let's see. Let's figure out who have we not seen. We have not seen the Hornets. We have not seen the the Rockets. Oh God, no, we have seen them. We've seen that game actually. We've seen the Lakers. I don't think the Grizzlies we saw. Cavs and Pelicans I think is new. I think that might just kind of be a... Hold on, let me figure this out. Okay, good news, everyone. I've done it again. I did it while I was trying to pause the video and get things out. I have actually managed to find 3 games of teams that we have not seen yet. We are actually going to start... I like the Hornets colors, so we're just going to go with that. They're the home team. Let's give them a home game. And I liked what we saw out of Detroit when we saw them back in week number 1, even though they beat the doors off the Pacers, a team that I do actually like. So that will be game number 1. We have seen the Pistons before, but Charlotte is a new team. If we move down just a little bit, we're going to go to Cleveland. No, we're going to New Orleans. Cleveland and New Orleans is a 4 and 4 versus a 5 and 3. It's got Wemby, someone T. Young, not sure exactly. Then we will head to Phoenix, where the Heat will take on the Suns. And these are both new teams, as well as the Philadelphia 76ers and the Los Angeles Clippers. This one I'm a little bit worried about because 6 and 1 versus 2 and 4 isn't great for us, but if it gets out of hand, we'll just super sim it, no problem. All right, let's jump into our first game of the day. And we are ready to roll. Ready?
On the floor for Detroit.
On the floor. Do we get a $100,000 shot make today? Let me know. Let me know.
At point guard, Marcus Smart.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Goodness
At the other
gracious.
guard position, Herbert Jones. At center,
I need to get a big list of all the NBA teams, and then start marking off who we haven't seen.
at the other forward
And then
position,
I'll make sure that we get home games with everybody. I also need to do some research into when the NBA Cup starts and all that stuff. Also, if you're new, we don't play the games, we just watch and commentate and enjoy. Try to skip the halftime the best we can. I wish there was a setting in this game that's just like, hey, no halftime report. But if that came at the cost of seeing the $100,000 shot, I wouldn't take it. Look at that. Wasn't hot enough in the building already. Are we really lighting off fireworks indoors? Make some noise if you're listening. Zaire Williams. Okay. Okay.
At the other forward position,
Tobias Harris.
number 12, Tobias Harris.
Oh, is there so much? There's such a gap. Number 12. Tobias Harris.
6 feet 10 inches, number 17,
Onyeka Okongwu.
Onyeka Okongwu.
at the shooting guard position, 6 feet
Jalen Green.
number 4, Jalen Green.
This is actually super helpful for this series, is getting these intros. It's the benefit that we get during the MLB season. Oh, LaMelo Ball back in Charlotte. Is LaMelo Ball? He actually plays for Charlotte, I think. I know Ball. Remember, never forget. Hold on, we'll look it up. So it's 5-3 Detroit taking on 3-4 Charlotte in game number 1 of 4. So we don't necessarily have to do 4 games, but I do enjoy doing them. Clippers number 1, the Jazz number 2, the Knicks number 3 in the team power rankings. Nuggets, Grizzlies. The Mavericks jump 15 spots, which is kind of wild. I would love if my... Thank you. Let's see. Phone. I'd love to if you could work. I just wanted to get some easy information on LaMelo Ball, but apparently that... Okay. LaMelo Ball. Tip is won by the Detroit Pistons, and Marcus Smart brings it up the floor. 23, and he does actually play for the Hornets. Okay. So one of those weird ones, as Smart drives and can't finish the bucket. A little surprising on that one. Looked like he had a pretty good look at it. Even though I was maybe partially watching my phone, looking at my phone. Charlotte's able to get the tough shot to drop, even though Kristaps Porzingis is right in the way. Kristaps. Smart to Porzingis, over to Isaac. Bakken-Rowe kicks. I love that. Smart with a second look at the game, and he's 0 for 2. Williams, that's a nice find inside. That's a great pass. I love the little float there. Charlotte has some of the best colors in sports. Really glad that it went back to Charlotte. The Hornets logo always seemed weird in New Orleans. There's a little turnaround, spin around, and that's the shot that they get to fall. 2 pretty decent looks for Marcus Smart. Can't bury him. The turnaround jumper. Oh, easy peasy. Ball with a nice bounce pass to Williams. Harris at the top. Ball fights through the screen. Looks for the ball. He's going to take advantage of a screen there. Looks like they were rolling a pick and roll. Okongwu. He's going to get the jam and the foul. Porzingis is getting picked on a little bit here. Oh, that's right. We got to get these foul free throw animations are kind of brutal. I forget how often I have to actually use the controller during this. And not just to keep the the game from going to sleep. It's like it was screen either way. Smart work to his left. Porzingis sets the screen for Marcus to go back to his right. Nice little float pass, but a better defensive play. I like the concept, just not executed very well. And Marcus Smart is off to a pretty heinous start here in today's game. Nearly 2 minutes gone, and they are outscored by a touchdown already, 9-2. Jones near that baseline bandit. There's a nice bounce pass to Bakenrow. There's a nice three. Stadium feels kind of dead, if I'm being honest. There's like a lot of music, but not a whole lot of crowd noise. People not excited. There's a little bit of the crowd enjoying the spin move. Throws to Harris. Harris, good look at a three, but it rattles out. Marcus Smart comes up with the rebound. Pushing the pace up the floor. Finds Isaac. Jones trying to work his way inside, but good defense by number 4. Doesn't bite on the fake jump shot. Kicks inside. I love that little play by Isaac. Split the defense. Quick 5-0 run gets Detroit, back into this game. 9-7. Ball deep 2. Rim no net. Thought he would go to the basket there, but that works out weird. What a weird game. Streaky starts for both teams. Each team 4 for 6 from the field. We're all knotted up at 9. In a pretty dominating first couple of minutes for Charlotte. Detroit. I don't know why. Oh boy. Detroit's had a really nice minute and a half here where they have gone on a 7-0 scoring streak. As we see some substitutions. Good defense by Detroit, sticking on Harris. And again, really good defense there. They execute the switch really nicely, and Isaac comes up with the rebound on the last second shot. Detroit opportunity to get the lead here, finds Isaac inside and splashes it home. 9-0 run for the Detroit Pistons. This is kind of why you put them on. You just see, like, are they really good? Did they just get... Are they really good, or is Indiana really bad, and they were able to take advantage of that? They weathered an early storm. Harris with a nice little jumper that rattles around and gets the friendly home roll to tie us up at 11 and break the Charlotte scoreless streak, which was over 2 minutes. Detroit's looked a lot better, and this is not a shot at Marcus Smart by any stretch of the imagination, but they have taken the ball out of his hands. Except for that play right there. And they've looked a lot better. And it's not even that his shots have looked or been bad. Seems like the players are getting it into to their teammates' hands a little bit more in the flow. Green drives inside. Porzingis comes over to help. Force that shot to go a little higher than he wanted. Isaac comes up with a nice rebound. They can hold for the final shot here. As we wind down quarter number 1. Throws inside, back out. Smart, love the look at 3. Hey, shooters shoot. Keep pulling. Charlotte did not bring the ball up the floor, really. That was weird. That was a weird finish. So, Detroit falls down 9-2. They go on to score 14. While only giving up 2 on the defensive side. It's a 5-point lead. 16 to 11, I think. It is indeed 16 to 11. Look at that. I knew it. I did it. I'm a hero. I remember the score of a video game. Coming up tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Backyard Baseball. Ultra Grand Championship of the Universe. Game number 3. Can the Sox close it out with a sweep? Tune in tonight. Charlotte looked like they were going to have a good start to this second quarter, or at least have an opportunity for a good start, but lose the ball. Good defense, though, on the other end of the floor. As ball streaks and gets the basket. The mellow ball. Turning some defense into offense. Daniels out to Backenroe? Benchero. Oh boy. There's no... well... Boy, he's going to have to just put up a shot. Rattles out. No good. Ball with the rebound. Pushing the pace a little bit. Ooh, nice offensive rebound there. Just try to get into the paint there. The offensive glass cuts the lead down to 1. 16-15. Great start for Charlotte. A turnover on the defensive side. They could retake the lead here. Ball for 3. Launches and gets it. He was on a... He was a man with a mission. There's a nice 3 on the other end for Detroit to grab that lead right back by 1, 19-18. This is a better, more competitive first couple of minutes to this second quarter. That first quarter very unbalanced. Ball didn't use the screen at any point and is going to go up and get fouled on the way to the basket. Jones picks up his first personal. He has the correct hair color for the court, but he's the opposing team. Ball buries the first one, and we're all tied up at 19 as Marcus Smart comes back in the game. Daniels will exit for the Detroit Pistons. Second free throw is good. 3 minutes to go, and we're going back and forth here in this one. Comes and sets the screen. Defense sticks with him pretty well. I don't love that shot there. Looked like there was a better option to pass the ball there. The defender was kind of stuck between the two. Throws inside to Eason. Eason fouled on his way up, and not a friendly home roll, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Charlotte doing a good job getting to the line here. Last 4 points have come from the charity stripe, and now it's a 3-point lead as Porzingis kicks it in to Smart. 5 for 5 on the free throw line for the Hornets. Not a single attempt yet for the Pistons. They're going to pull from deep yet again, and that's no good. Green comes away with the rebound. Fires it up to Ball. I like the way this Charlotte Hornets team is playing. They are aggressive, they are pushing the pace, and they are getting the ball in the paint, forcing the defenders to not foul. Okay, he turns around and misses that shot. He drew a double team, which I thought was kind of interesting. Harris kicks to Okongwu. And again, a good job pushing the pace, getting into the paint, coming up with easy buckets. Porzingis one-on-one drives off the left side. He gets the bucket and the foul. So Okongwu picks up his first personal foul. Personal fouls or foul outs have not been a problem in these games. They're just a little bit too short for that. But. Ooh, okay. So Detroit finally gets their first opportunity from the line, and they can't make it. Williams in the corner. Nice bounce pass to Green, who finds Eason. Eason, I like that little turn and jump there. Or turn and shoot, I should say. Typically you jump when you shoot, but jumping implied. Jones into Porzingis. Backing him down, draws the double team. There's got to be an open guy somewhere. There's Isaac. Good look at a three, and he gets it. All tied at 24. This is the kind of like streakiness you want to see from these teams. 5 points here, 3 points there. Keep it tight. You don't want to see the big swings of here's 9 in a row, here's 14 out of 16 points are going to one team. That's not as interesting, but it is fun to see the comeback, so hard to argue that. There's yet another three from the Detroit Pistons, and they miss yet again. If the Hornets are quick, they can get a 2 for 1. Green inside. Little low dish to Eason, but he can't get the bucket to drop. And now a 1.5 second difference between the shot and the game clock. It will go to Charlotte, likely for the final shot. Actually, it looks like Smart's going to hold on to it. He'll kick to Jackson. Goes inside to Porzingis, backing him down. Spin. And can't get it to go. Again, Charlotte, for as good as they've been at pushing the pace, the 2 shots that they've had at the ends of the quarters, they've been a little more reserved. 24-24 here. Oh, Buzz City, let's go! Let's go! Oh man, I wish you could replay that and just get a sick, that's your sick thumbnail right there. We want mascots? Ooh, a little injury report here. TJ McConnell has a broken Norge? Broken nose. Kispit George Monk. It's kind of helpful. Point out the standout players in the background here if we get that shot. Paolo, 10 points, 1 rebound, no assists. LaMelo Ball looking pretty good. 9, 3, and 2. As we're all knotted up. This is an exciting first half. He's still out there. That whole halftime. Mommy, why does the Hornets smell like vomit? Don't worry, sweetie. Don't ask. Take a look at some highlights here from the Detroit Pistons side of things. So let's see. Can we find a pronunciation on his name so I don't sound quite as dumb? His first name is Paulo. I'm assuming that it'll bring up P-A-L-O-O-L. Oh, there he is. There he is. Italian American. We're in the script spelling bee going, can we get the language of origin, please? His middle name's Napoleon James? What? Charlotte off to a good start with 2 points on their opening possession. Porzingis to our guy whose name we are literally trying to look up phonetically. It's got to be on Wikipedia. Pronounced. Okay. Paolo, like POW, like a POW block from Mario. As ball gets the friendly roll. Got that around and off the glass. And then, let's see. Bankero? Okay. The care is all in caps. Bankero. Okay, we are getting a timeout by the Hornets already. Bankero. Okay, I think we got it. I think we figured it out. Hey, if there's anything that we do in this, it's we learn. We're willing to figure out their names. Look at Buzz City. Kind of a cool design on the underside of that scoreboard. So 29-28, Charlotte leads. This crowd still pretty dead. I don't remember if we saw the home court advantage before the tip-off. I'm assuming it's very bad. Detroit is going to get yet another foul called on them. I don't think Charlotte's missed from the line just yet.
Team foul.
The Commentator curse lives. Let's go. Let's go. Second free throw is good, and Charlotte extends their lead to 2. 30-28. We're going to see a timeout from Detroit. Not really sure why we're seeing timeouts, so... I mean, neither team's really separated. It's a 6-4 quarter here in the first minute and a half-ish. Nothing to really worry about too much there, I would assume. Of course, we also have been learning how to pronounce a last name, so, you know, our focus is not exactly on the game at times. I mean, we love it. It's great. This will undoubtedly be my most played PlayStation 5 game, and I will have not played much of it. We played one WNBA game. That was fun. Williams. It's a nice feed inside. Oh, Kongwu with a great offensive rebound. Second time that we've seen Charlotte really nicely follow the missed basket, beat Porzingis, and get an easy bucket. Lead up to 4 for Charlotte. Smart has been largely a non-factor here. He got off to a cold start, and they've taken the ball out of his hands pretty frequently in that first half. Isaac with a 3, man all over him. Kongwu with the easy rebound, and he almost stepped out of bounds, but they do fire it up the floor. Charlotte again working with that pace. Hook shot, no good. Bancaro coming up with the rebound. Here we go. We're putting our learnings to use. Throws inside. Kicks Smart. Shooter shoot. And he got it. That's what you're looking for. Ready to check in. Couple of guys prepping as we hit the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Harris with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Over to ball. They get the screen. Porzingis. Marcus Smart somehow kind of got beat on that and also did not get that foul called on him. That was a weird sequence there. Isaac drives inside. Kicks out to Jones, who finds Smart. Back to Jones inside. Oh, I love the little trying to go with the left hand finish off the glass. Smart, he's going to get the foul on the shot. Bad foul by Ball. That closeout foul. It's going to be 3 from the line for the Detroit Pistons, who have not had a ton of opportunities from the free throw line. Some substitutions. Oh, boy. 1 for 2. Ooh, and that was even kind of dicey. 2 for 3. So, kind of a good foul, I guess. Oh my gosh. Castle pulls from the free throw line and gets it to drop. I'm a little confused at times as to why they would stop and pop like that. Again, looks like a really good lane to get to the basket as Porzingis sets the screen, calls for the ball. Jackson. Step beyond the arc. Porzingis gets a finger on it, but Charlotte clears, and they are going to push the pace yet again. Williams driving near the paint, finds Castle. Castle, step back, too strong off the back iron. Moody, hands off. Porzingis with a screen. Really trying to get that going, but Porzingis has been a pretty large non-factor. Daniels floats through the lane and drops it in. 35-34. Green thought about it, got Smart off his feet, and instead drives into Porzingis, but somehow gets the basket and the foul. Tough shot through the contact. Nice job. I love that. It's like, wow, what a great move. That's the time where you look at it and you go, okay, why wouldn't you maybe take a little mid-range jumper? Kristaps Porzingis and his big, lanky 10'4" body coming in going, yeah, this is a mismatch. Charlotte completes the three-point play, and it's a 2-point game with 24.5 to go. Third quarter action here. Daniels with a double team. Really should pass out of it. Somebody's open. Nobody in the paint as they hold for the final shot. Kicks inside to Porzingis. Porzingis finally gets a step on the defense. Slams it home. And yet again, Charlotte comes up with a final shot before the end of the quarter. A little bit better at the pace, but still can't get it to go. They have had 3 shots at the end of every one at the end of each quarter. And they just haven't had the same pace that they typically do. Going up the floor. We're tied yet again at the end of the quarter. 37 all. It's NBA 2K25 on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. Subscribe. Oh, there he is. There's the assist of the game. Okay. It was a nice assist. So welcome back to the fourth quarter. Stadium with a little bit of life here. Jackson driving inside. Working one-on-one here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to back out, hand off to Daniels, and Daniels going to have to throw up a long 2. Don't love that possession coming out of the break between the third and fourth quarter for Detroit. Eason kicks the ball, who drives and finds Drummond. Wide open at the top there. Castle, but he doesn't take the shot. Instead uses the screen, pops one, and Drummond comes up with the offensive rebound after the miss. Kick out to Ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Working it around the outside. Castle again, going to take a 3. That time he knocks it down. Similar sort of play. Hand it off to him, use the screen, create a little space. Almost just take a step back and let it rip. Charlotte up by 3 and a timeout by Detroit. I believe you have 54 seconds to use maybe that last timeout for Charlotte, that fourth one.
Substitution on the court.
Daniels with a bounce pass. Oh, right in the corner. Daniels 3. Got it.
Dyson Daniels.
That's a good find. I was worried that it was going to miss some or it was going to be late, but we're all knotted up at 40. Williams trying to drive inside. Takes a little step back. An interesting shot style there. Just a little too strong, and back up the floor go the Pistons. Daniels back beyond the arc. Oh, there's a nice offensive rebound. Goes high off the glass and gets the basket. Okay. Charlotte's had that a couple of times on their side. Detroit finally gets an offensive rebound to go their way. Drummond sets the screen for Ball. A nice feed inside. And that'll tie up the game. Detroit is going to take a timeout. It is only one of 2 that they have. They missed that timeout by 9 seconds. Because it must be 2 timeouts per team after 3 minutes. Isaac fires inside to Smart. Ooh. Smart with a nice play right there. Both teams, 33 shots. The Pistons have a couple more makes. Free throws helping out the Charlotte Hornets today. Ball with a spin move in the lane. It's a nice little lefty finish off the glass. This season, the Charlotte Hornets are 26th in the NBA. Or is it 28th? They've already surpassed their season average with 10 assists in this one. And that's number 11. A nice feed from Ball to Harris. 10 lead changes, 10 ties in this one in 2 minutes to go. 46-44. 4 straight points for the Charlotte Hornets. Nice job. Banchero? No. Bakenro? Nope, that's still not it. We had it. We lost it. God forbid we don't read a Wikipedia. Hold on. Banchero? Porzingis picks up his 3rd personal foul. 1:37 to go, so Charlotte back on the line, shooting 2. Gets the first one to go. Only 1 missed free throw all day for Charlotte. Oh, darn it. I was really hoping for a double commentator's curse. That one I was trying. 2-point lead for Charlotte, 90 seconds to go. Smart with a beautiful finish. Or beautiful find inside, excuse me, and that's our guy. That's the name that we're learning that we're not doing very well with. Working with a screen, Ball fires a 3 and buries it. I like that Detroit's not working with a timeout here. Both teams feel like they're in a very good flow. After a weird first quarter, it's been a very close game. Tried to drive inside, but just seemed like that route that he took to get around that defender was just a little weird. Held on to that ball for an extra second, trying to get it off the glass, but couldn't find the net. Ball tipped and intercepted. Remains a 3-point game. They don't have to have the long ball. But a nice find inside for, I believe that's Isaac. Cuts the lead down to 1, and you still don't have to play for the foul. You get to play defense. Smart almost bit on something and gave up a very open shot to Ball. That's 1-on-1. Smart clearly had a disadvantage there. He's getting all turned around by him. Good closeout defense for the Detroit Pistons. Harris drive it inside. Of course, I compliment the defense, but they can't figure it out. That is a beautiful finish for Charlotte, and that'll put them up 3 with 17.1. Let's get loud. So here we go. 17.1 coming out of the timeout. No timeouts remaining for the Detroit Pistons. 2 for the Charlotte Hornets. Going to Jones in the corner, setting up a little screen. Got to have, I guess maybe you don't have to have 3, but you need to go quickly here. Smart for 3. He got it with the defender in his face. 6.8 to go. Smart started cold, but he's taken advantage of the times he's had the ball in his hands after that rocky start in the first quarter. Is every team, every crowd a 6th man? Ball on Smart, or Smart on Ball. Oh, couldn't get it at the buzzer. So we are heading to overtime, 53-53, 3rd straight quarter. These two teams have been tied at the end of it. It's been a good one here in Charlotte. We get a 3-minute overtime period here with the 5-minute quarters. Detroit wins the tip yet again. Isaac around the outside to Smart. Oh, Porzingis kind of looked like he intercepted that. I'm guessing that's what they wanted to do. Now Porzingis in kind of a weird spot. Isaac bails him out. Now it's going to be Jones in the corner. They'll have to take a little mid-range shot, and I can't believe the foul on that. Green picks up the foul. It's going to bail them out of what isn't, or what wasn't a very good offensive set and send them to the line for 2. The lefty gets the shots to drop, and it's 55-53. Ball absolutely destroyed Smart right there, but a little too strong on the layup off that back iron, and no good. Oh my goodness. Smart is having some trouble defensively against Ball in this fourth quarter and now the overtime period. Porzingis, straightaway 3, no good. Front iron, back iron, gone. Fires inside to Harris. Harris loses the dribble, has to pick up the ball. Throws it to Ball, who gets a screen. Smart sticks with it all right. Oh, Okongwu. My goodness. Oh, how did he not go back up with that? Why wouldn't you just throw it back up and then it's a 3? It's no good. The only point scored so far has been the free throws by Detroit. No kicks. Porzingis. 3, no good. Isaac comes away with the rebound. He kicks out. Swings it around. Smart. Under 10 to go. Tries to drive inside. Pulls the double team. That one's too strong. It's off the back iron. Porzingis was out behind the arc, wide open. That is a terrific way to break the scoreless streak that was up over 2 minutes, approaching 2.5 minutes. Nice little alley-oop right there, and we're all knotted up at 55. It's like some tired guys out here because these shots have not looked good. Porzingis inside, but Okongwu perfect position. He's going the other way. It's Williams, free and easy for the dunk. And Charlotte might get the most important 4-point swing of the game. They did nothing for the first 2 minutes of this overtime period, and they're able to find 2 buckets. I mean, it's great defense. It's excellent positioning. We've seen Detroit multiple times try to get that play, try to get the little float pass in, but great defense at times for Charlotte. And a good job to, again, they pushed the pace throughout this game. And you love to see it right there. Ooh, boy, throws it inside. It looked a little bit weird. There's a throw over to Porzingis. Porzingis! It just doesn't go in, and he gets the rebound. Okay, so kind of a dull first couple of minutes of this, but the last 30 seconds or so in game have been pretty exciting. Okay, 1 timeout for each team. 32.8 on the clock. Detroit's guaranteed another possession here. Porzingis with a nice block there, and Detroit's going to push the pace just a little bit. Oh, that was a horrible... That was a horrible pass, and somehow Ball got possession and called timeout before he hit out of bounds. I thought that was going to be maybe the dumbest turnover ever, but instead, actually kind of a nice play. We are the best fans of the NBA. Your crowd's been dead. Charlotte can hold for the final shot. Ball on Smart is that's the ideal matchup. That favors Charlotte. 10 seconds. Ball looking like he's going to set him up. Got him to turn a little bit. Trying to drive. Kicks to Harris. Harris for 3 in the game. No, we're going to double overtime. Nobody wants to win. We're all dotted up at 57. Welcome to the start of OT number 2. Another jump ball, another 3 minutes on the clock. Can Detroit go 3 for 3? Yes, they can. Oh, Smart. This time ball gets the better of him defensively. Slaps the ball away and can't turn it into points on the other side. That's a tough shot by Harris. I like that Jones is pushing the pace here a little bit. It's just better defense on the Hornets side. He has a little fall away too. Okongwu comes away with the defensive rebound, and we're going back the other way. Green for 3. Didn't look like he really set up all that well for that shot. Kind of like he was fading to his right a little bit. It was a little weird. Smart with the ball in his hands. There's our guy off the glass and in. I like that little shot there. Just kind of it looks almost like a little shot put. Just off the back, off the glass and good. It has been the ball on Smart show. That's a really nice defensive rotation by Porzingis to get the block. Going up the floor. Driving inside. The foul and the basket. And he's taken over. 4 points here in the second overtime period. And he has an opportunity for one more from the line to complete the three-point play. It's good. 2 timeouts for both teams. Charlotte just needs a good possession here. Ball on Smart is the matchup that you want. Okongwu working with Porzingis. I mean, ball beats Smart. There's a nice throw inside. The tricky... Oh my gosh, it's a nice feed inside, but instead of being on the far side of the basket for us, he was on the near side and just kind of threw it up behind him. I mean, ball beats Smart. It's just better defensive rotation by Porzingis. And that wasn't a great offensive possession for Charlotte. And there he goes again. 7 points in the overtime period. That is the difference right now. The second overtime period, that is 64-57. I think Charlotte just ran out of gas. Detroit showed a great fight in the first quarter, making sure that that game got tight. And then a 5-point lead in the first quarter. It was tied at halftime, tied after the third quarter. Obviously tied at the end of the game, at the end of regulation, because we're in overtime. Tied at the overtime period, because we're in overtime again. Williams for 3, cuts it in half. Hey, there's still some, not really in half. Sorry, I forgot it was a 7-point game, not a 6-point game. It's a 2-possession game here. You get to play defense, which is a benefit, except for Isaac breaking your defender's ankles. Now they'll go for that. I don't agree with it. I think you can burn another couple of seconds there. I think it's where the shot clock is, but he does miss the free throw, so hey, he's human after all. All right, 1 for 2 from the line. Charlotte does not take a timeout. You don't have to have a 3 here.
Timeout.
Okay, they'll run it up the floor and then call a timeout. Williams into the corner for ball. Clean look, but nothing doing. They'll go with the foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Porzingis looks a little bit like he has to pee. Final seconds tick away. Just a little bit too much from Detroit. Charlotte kind of lucky to even get to the second overtime period anyway, because they really struggled in the opening portion of the overtime. They finally found something in the last minute, but it wasn't quite enough. 67-60 your final, and a fantastic opener of our coverage today.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you next game.
See you next game. Hey, they got treated to a little bit of free basketball. Hard to argue that. I mean, he's obviously your player of the game. Went absolutely nuts in the second overtime period. Wouldn't be surprised if he had all of the points in that second overtime period. I think he might have given up like 2 or 1 on the free throw. Let's take a quick look at the box score. So I like this. I like this spread here. 17, 11, 10. Harris could have probably gotten a little bit more involved. He was 3 of 7. 5 points for Jalen Green. Drummond, 2 for 2, 4 points. Ball maybe a little more efficient from the field. 6 of 15. We had 4 of 6 for Okongwu. He finished with 11 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists, a couple of steals. Taking a quick look at the Pistons here. It's our guy. It's our guy. Bankuro. Ah, man. 28 points in 22 minutes, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, couple of turnovers. 12 of 18 shooting, very efficient. Smart was actually 4 for 7. If you take out those first couple of shots, that means he was 4 for 5 for the rest of the game. Isaac was also 4 for 7. He had 11 points. Porzingis had 8 on 4 of 8 shooting. Dyson Daniels, that was the name that I messed up. Jones, a couple of points. And then if we look at overtime, 8 points in the overtime portion. So it doesn't break it down singularly, but he was the difference. Absolutely fantastic second overtime period out of him. And that is how game 1 goes. The victory goes. Oh, I did not just do that. Shoot. How's the autosave? Flub. Exit? Yes? Uh-oh. I meant to go to daily view. No. There's a second one here. Shoot. Did it save that I... Dang it, it saved. Oh, no. I meant to go to daily view. Oh, no, we're good. Okay, we're good. Whew. We're good. Oh, thank God. Okay. Goodness gracious. All right, we're going to jump down to Cleveland at New Orleans. It was probably like that anyway, and I just didn't do it, or maybe it didn't save. It's all good. Hey, Sean, maybe here's like a good tip. Save after the games, that way just in case. Cleveland is 4-4. They're heading to New Orleans 5-3. 2 new teams for us to take a look at today. We have Wemby playing for the Cavs. Trae Young playing for the New Orleans Pelicans. Mavericks up 15. That's wild. Trailblazers in the top 10. Good for them. There's Trae Young. Oh, we're going back to back with the Ball brothers. Julius Randle in there. Ooh, look at that. We get Josh Giddey. Home court advantage, a C here for the New Orleans Pelicans. I did not plan that, but kind of wild. Ball to ball. Randall the ball to Randall. Oh, Wemby. From the free throw line and good. 2-0 Cleveland. Couple of not great crowds here to start the afternoon. Wagner. Wemby all over Hartstein. Setting the screen. Hart. He finds a 3. And a nice start for both offenses. Getting their first bucket on their first try. Powell with a spin move. Kicks the ball. Wemby. Over to Randall. Randall's going to try the three-pointer. He's not finding the bottom of the basket. Going back the other way for the New Orleans Pelicans. What is this clown music that's playing? Young driving inside. Ball with the hand up the whole time. Did not matter. He gets the bucket to go, and it's 5-2. Julius Randle driving inside. Draws the double team. That's a nice kick to number 8, whose name I didn't catch on the bottom of the player selector, or whatever it's called. That'll knot us up at 5. Good start. Especially coming up, or coming after the fun game that we had, the double overtime match. Oh, Wemby gets beat on that. We saw both teams in the last game do a good job. Charlotte a little bit more than Detroit, but Detroit had a couple of key ones. Key tips. Kicks to Randall. Powell. Wemby backing him down. Trying to find a little bit of room. That's going to be a foul. You see him. Yeah, that's on me. Well, yeah, it was on you. There was no one else around. Wemby gets the first one to go. And the second one drops. Touchdown apiece. Speaking of New Orleans, their football team in the news today for a couple of not great reasons. They fired their coach. And Derek Carr was getting absolutely lambasted by current and former teammates for the pass that led to the Wemby? No good. The pass that led to receiver leaving on a stretcher. Oh, that is a really nice play by Wagner. Able to get around the around the edge and jam it home. Michael Thomas was going off on Twitter about it. Wemby going to draw yet another foul. Second personal on Hartstein. He throws his hand up a little more reluctantly that time. Again, you were the only guy in the area, but I see what you're doing. New Orleans. Having to sub him out with the second personal. And that's 2 personals, and we still have 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, which is kind of wild. Speaking of games that are first half. Did I bring my phone in here? I did. We got the Gonzaga Bulldogs are tipping off in the Spokane Arena tonight, which is kind of exciting. They're playing the Baylor Bears in a, I believe, the first time they played each other since that championship game. I was going to try to watch it on an illegal stream. I mean, legal stream. Very, very legit. Much legit. Young. Let's see. basketball. Oh, we got an overtime game. Eastern Washington's leading Colorado, which is kind of wild. So we see a nice jam there for New Orleans. And a nice flex, 11-9. Oh, that game hasn't even tipped off. Doesn't tip off till 8:30. Let's go. What's it on? ESPN 2? Okay. Oh, I don't need to stay up to watch that, but I kind of want to stay up to watch that. Young to Clowney. Can't have any more 2 overtime games. Young's going to have to put up a long 3, or he's going to kick it to Wagner, who misses it. Wemby comes away with the board, and he pushes the pace. That's... Oh, I love that play inside. Just a little too strong on the finish. Under a minute to go, and it's yet another foul. It's going to be the first personal on Lonzo Ball. Lonzo? Yeah, because we looked up LaMelo. And there's a third Ball brother, isn't there? Remember their dad? Remember? Thank God we don't have to deal with him anymore, huh? (13-11) New Orleans. There's another 3 in the spot where the scoreboard covers up who had the ball, so that's good. Pistons win series 73-36. What does that mean? Brown to Giddey. He'll take a little mid-range jumper. Can't get the basket to go, but does follow the miss. Nice steal by Williams, and we will... Sometimes you just leave thoughts in your head, huh? Powell, why? Why did you take that shot from, like, the logo? You took that shot from the beak. You didn't have to. An interesting first quarter. Neither team really feels like they're into a good flow, but it's been competitive nevertheless. More action coming up after this. (14-13) at the start of quarter number 2. It'd be really embarrassing for Colorado to lose to Eastern Washington. No disrespect to Eastern Washington University or anything, but you're talking about your first game as a Big 12 school. Well, first game back. I forget that they were in the Big 12 for a while. Never mind. Ignore that. Giddey driving inside. Gets blocked in the paint. They're going to call a foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Buries both free throws, and New Orleans back out front 15-14. Hornet. I feel like he's maybe not the guy you want ISO to the top of the... Both went down at the same time. What is going on with Cornet over there? Just see... Stay low. Like, get like a little bit... Get some opposite levels there. It's beat defensively on the other end of the floor. Kind of a disastrous sequence there. Oh boy, that was an aggressive play. Giddey comes away with the steal. He'll push the pace the other way. And is that Bol Bol? I believe that is. Making an appearance for the New Orleans Pelicans. Beverly trying to drive inside. He'll pick up the foul and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. We've seen a lot of fouls in this one so far. Beverly gets the first free throw to go. And the second free throw falls as well. 19-16, a little over a minute gone here in quarter number 2. Clowney driving on Cornet. Cornet with a nice block from behind. Just Manu. He drives inside and gets blocked. Giddy comes away with the loose ball, and that was kind of feels like a wasted possession for the Cavaliers. And then kind of a weird position there as it's blocked on the other end. So good defense on either side. Okay, it was a weird looking shot. That one I think makes a little bit more sense, at least because it seemed like he didn't have pull away speed there. We're going up and down the floor here between New Orleans and Cleveland. Giddy on the inside gets the layup. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Up over Giddy, and Giddy comes down with yet another rebound. He pushes the pace up the floor. Goes inside. Hart's going to draw the foul. At least prevents the basket from going. This has been a foul-heavy game. First free throw is good. Lead out to 4. And back out to 5. 23-18 halfway through quarter number 2. Bum, bum, bum. Randall looked like he thought about it but chose not to. Instead, he's going to take the drive. High off the glass, but can't get it to fall. Hart. Spin move to Young. Young feels like he's been quiet. He might have just come in off the bench, but even before that, it's been a lot of Giddy. We've seen some Wagner in there a little bit. There's kind of the weird... I feel like that's a Trae Young shot. Ball. In the corner. Crowd reacts to something. I'm a little surprised he wasn't called out of bounds there, but it didn't matter because they came away with no points anyway. Oh, you're not going to do that against Wemby. That's an absurd. That's absurd. Beverly inside to Wemby, backs him down, spins, and buries the deuce. Don't like that. don't like that. Timeout Pelicans. 1:03 to go here in the second quarter. New Orleans ahead by 3. Hart's going to have to put up a 3. Oh, that's a bad possession coming out of a timeout. Randall from the free throw line buries it. Wagner frees himself up some space and gets him a clean look at a 3. Absolutely buries it. Pelicans will get one more shot at it. 3-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Ball dribbling it down. Taking some fancy steps. Working to the outside. Wemby in the baseline. 3, 2, 1. Turnaround. No good. Young is going to have to shoot it from beyond half court. No good. $100,000 shot. It's 26-22 heading to the half. Pelicans with a 4-point lead. $100,000 shot. $100,000 shot. Boo. Boo. Where's the mascot? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I went from boos to cheers. We did it. We're heroes. Rookie leaderboard. Sar. Castle. We just saw Castle. Some highlights. Let's see. Victor 10-2, nothing. Josh Giddey 4-3-1. 5-point win in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Has them up 4 at the break. Thank you for joining me for this halftime report. Is this the guy you highlight in the thumbnail? You know? Bam, bam, bam. Does he even fit in a YouTube thumbnail? All right, 26-22, New Orleans with the ball first here in half number 2. Feels like New Orleans is the slightly more balanced team. Cleveland's done a good job to keep it competitive and like keep themselves in this game, but I think Giddey's must be playing off the bench, and he has provided a spark that the Cleveland Cavaliers don't seem to have off the bench. Into Randall, kind of an interesting duo, Wemby and Randall. He fights his way in for a basket high off the glass. Well, there's Giddey out there on the floor, so maybe I'm incorrect. 10 for 19 versus 8 for 18. I guess you can see that, thankfully. Try to get a screen to free up. Oh, there you go. There's a nice little basket there for Victor Wembanyama. We'll see a quick timeout here taken by New Orleans. 28-26. They still lead by 2. Defensively, they're struggling a little bit here in the opening stages of the second half. Does feel like kind of a... You're like, Wemby's gonna get points. Oh god, wow. He was a full block better than like literally everyone else. Are you serious? That's wild. And he was on like a horrendously bad San Antonio Spurs team. There's a 3 for New Orleans, but can't get it to go. It's a fight for the ball, and Wemby comes up with a loose ball before passing it to Randall. Going inside, fighting his way through, but just a little too strong. Just a touch too strong.
timeout call. Timeout for New Orleans.
Put your hands together. I can't hear you. For your Pelicans dance team. One more again for your Pelicans dance team.
Julius Randle. The end of the third quarter.
All right. Sorry about that. Sorry to make you have that third quarter play out in silence. My mom was calling me, so I was trying to answer the phone real quick, and I didn't think it was going to be that long of a conversation. But hey, it's always important to answer a phone call from your mom if you can. And we have a 2-point game here. 32-30. Cavs kicked for 3 and got it, so they will lead by 5. It's a nice find. Good feed, crisp pass, and a good catch and shoot opportunity. Just a little update. I was looking at that Eastern Washington game. Colorado took over in the second half and blew them out. But, hey, way to be competitive, Eastern Washington. Sets the screen as Brown works against Patrick Beverly. Brown trying to drive inside, but some stout defense. Gets the shot over the defender, but no good. And Cleveland pushing the pace a little bit. Just can't quite get into the paint the way that they want to. Beverly on the outside, working through the paint a little bit. Cornette at the top of the key. Oh, a nice find. Ooh, got him off his feet from the free throw line. Looked like he was going to follow his shot and then kind of gave up. Thought he was going to make it and maybe would have had a better opportunity at a rebound if he had kept going. So still a 5-point game with 3:37 to go. Kick to the corner. Brown gets the screen set. 2-1. Just inside the free throw line. He gets that to drop. Friendly home roll. And New Orleans cuts the lead down to 3. Neither team particularly good from the floor today. And we will see a timeout used by the Cleveland Cavaliers as I try to locate one of the 7 controllers on my desk. I I took the Kleenex out of this freaking room. Drats.
Substitution on the court.
We do have a couple more games coming up after this. Miami taking on Phoenix, and the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. As Randall has the ball and kicks the ball. Nice little one-handed pass there. Randall kind of catch and shoot, but a defender right there. Forced kind of a tough shot. Wemby had a shot at the offensive rebound, but couldn't get it to go. Giddey working through the screen. Oh, and Wemby's going to pick up a foul. Wayne Banyama. First personal of the game. Oh, and he can't get the free throw to drop. So not the worst free throw in the world for the Cleveland Cavaliers, as they do only get 1 for 2. Oops. My goodness. Wemby sets the screen. Step inside the three-point line. Rattles out. Wemby with the offensive rebound and gets the kiss off the glass. Doubles that lead from 2 to 4. 37-33 halfway through quarter number 4. Kind of a slow game. Feels like this is a low-scoring affair. I don't even really know that it's been like tremendous defense. It's just been really long, weird offensive sets at times. Trae Young with a terrific basket there. Used the screen to his full advantage and buries the tray. Ball with an unnecessary hit of the circle button as we hit the 2-minute mark. Kick inside and a foul. Wagner coming up with the foul. I'll send him to the line to shoot 2. Abdijan. And he goes with the first miss. Looks like it was on the other end. Gotta try and at least make this a 2-point game. And he does, okay. 1 for 2 from the line for both teams, their last couple of free throws. And we're at 38-36. Young with the ball all over him. That was kind of a weird play. It didn't, or a weird screen. Seemed like Ball had more than enough room to work around that. Wow, what a freak play from Wemby. Gets the rebound and makes the far easier shot. 40-36. Trae Young driving inside. It does seem like sometimes the screens are a little too sticky. And Ball is going to get charged with his second personal foul. Young will go to the line to shoot 2. 1:11 to go here. 7 points, now 8 for Trae Young. And he buries both of them. So, 2-point game. Plenty of time to work with. 2 timeouts for both sides. There's a nice feed, and that's just too easy. That is too easy, and we are going to pause that for a thumbnail, but I won't make you watch it. All right, we're back. Thumbnail acquired. 42-38. Sorry, this game's a little bit choppier than some of the others. Worst part is it's been a pretty good game. We're going to get to a game that was way worse and be like, I would sure wish that was what my mom called. Oh, nice offensive rebound and gets the bucket to go. 39.7. It's a 2-point game. This Ball brings it up the floor. I think putting it on like the hardest difficulty or highest CPU is super helpful. Oh, we gave up the space to Wemby. You can't do that. I was trying to compliment how I like that they're being aggressive. They're saving their timeouts. They're willing to play defense instead of getting the fouls. And they reward us with a terrible reach. Trying to make a play, I get it. But you can't do that against Wemby. Like, that's just... Not good. Giddy took it beyond backcourt. Young versus Ball. That is a nice defensive play there, and Young will pick up his first personal foul, and that probably will wrap this bad boy up. Yeah. Okay, that one good. All right, and 2 for 2 from the line. New Orleans takes its final timeout. 21.5 to go here. Hey, it's technically not over, but it's gonna need some nice quick threes here. Trae Young's the guy to get it, but he's got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You're taking too long. Kick to the corner. Hart's got it, but no. Randall comes up with the ball, and they're still in the foul for some reason. That's okay. We click through with X. And what was a 2-point game very quickly becomes an 8-point game as Giddy gets up the shot that he needed the last possession a lot quicker. And that'll do it. 48-40. Cleveland comes away with a victory in New Orleans. We're about halfway home here. A couple more games to check out. Player of the game, Victor Wembanyama. Nice little jam there. One-handed slam. Wow. Friendly roll right there. All right. Quick check of the box score. Not a whole lot going on. Not a single New Orleans Pelican in double digits. 9 for Young, 8 for Giddy. Franz Wagner. 5 for Hart. And Hartenstein. 4-2-2. Bol making an appearance. It was the Victor Wembanyama show. 22 points on the Cavaliers side. Next closest was 6 by a couple of players. He was 9 for 12, so that's a good, efficient day. But they need more from their other players. I'd like to see more from Julius Randle, personally. I don't know that Beverly is a starter. And I think you got to get Lonzo Ball a little more involved in the game. Maybe putting Beverly as a starter could be helpful. He had 5 points. 1 for 1. 1 for 1 from deep. I don't know. Weird game. Weird game. 475 BC. Okay, now we can go here. We can make sure that we save. Simulate through date. Daily view. Just double check, you know. Always good to double check. I believe the next game that we want is the Heat and the Suns. Miami Heat. Phoenix Suns will play this game. This will be game number 3. Donovan Mitchell there. De'Aaron Fox, who's number 8. John Collins? Welcome to Phoenix, where the Heat are playing the Suns in what feels like the most like synthesis matchup. The Heat and the Sun. Who's hotter? The 4-2 Heat or the 3-4 Phoenix Suns? Welcome to the Footprint Center. A lot of those kind of old school Suns uniforms. Another look at the power rankings. We will get a look at the Clippers next. They are taking on a team in Philadelphia that's not particularly good. So we'll see how that goes. I guess you could balance out the double overtime game with the what do you want to call it, with the blowout Super Sim game. Eric Spoelstra, 754 and 529, 28th season. That dude started coaching the freaking. How are we getting every bad stadium, by the way? Every dead stadium or arena, as you were watching today. That dude started coaching the Miami Heat when I was 6 years old. That is wild. That is a wild thing to think about. Off the back iron and no good. Donovan Mitchell brings it up for the Heat. Dort inside. He can't get it to go. Collins comes away with it, and it's Fox to Murray. We have a couple of teams looking to push the pace, apparently. Oh, and that is just a terrific block on the inside. The interior, I should say. Is that Dort? No, it was the other hulking giant in the middle there. Naz Reid. Okay. That makes sense. I got my beefcakes confused. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to those beefcakes. It's a nice little shot for Phoenix. We could have a pretty fast-paced game here. This feels like a dangerous situation for a team that can't stay in or get into any rhythm or stay hot. If you're a team that's running up the floor, one-shot possessions, quick one-shot possessions. Naz Reid getting on the board yet again. I believe he has all 4 points so far. Could turn into an ugly deficit quickly. Murray inside to Kuminga. Kuminga can't get it, and it's Bay. Bay, or Bay. Did you save the Bay? Did you save the Bay, or did you save the Bay? It's a Life is Strange reference for you, and you always save the Bay. As in B-A-Y. You save the town. They don't deserve to pay for the misfortunes of a blue-haired pain in the butt. Shot flipped up. Naz Reid. Just starting this game off as strong as you possibly can. A terrific block on the interior. He has at least 4 points, probably all 6. He's getting in on the action again. There's another rebound. The dude's doing everything. And they're going to step out of bounds. Okay, so a weird blunder there for the Miami Heat. You're bound to have one of those throughout a season. De'Aaron Fox and Donovan Mitchell, leaders in the steal category last season. See if the substitution helps Phoenix get things going offensively. Unless Naz Reid's still out there and I just missed his name. Fox from the free throw line. He gets that to drop. It does look like Naz Reid's still in the game, so never mind that previous comment. Danny McBride coming up. Donovan Mitchell's been a little quiet. There's Reid. He has a three-pointer, too. Are you kidding me? He has all the points, right? He has their entire offensive output. What is his stat line? We're going to look at it here. There are 3 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. If we take a look at the box score, yep, it's Naz Reid with 9 points, a rebound, and a block. 4 for 4, and he's 1 for 1 from deep. How many championships would a team full of Naz Reids win? Collins with kind of a weird fake there. That was into some traffic. Double teamed, finds Whitmore. Whitmore working one-on-one. I'd like to see a little bit better defense there. Didn't even go up with it. Reid picks up a rebound just for fun. By the end of this game, we're going to be Naz Reid super fans. Tries to spin inside. You know what? Naz Reid, I'd like to apologize. I'd like to apologize for doubting you. For doubting your ability, or for giving the defender credit that they would actually bother to stop you. It looked like Tavius Caldwell-Pope kicking it. Pope. Kicking it for 3. Phoenix not out of this game by any stretch. And obviously, you wouldn't be out of a game in the first quarter necessarily. Except for I was looking at the Phoenix Not Phoenix, I'm sorry. The San Antonio Spurs. Bay? Reed with an offensive rebound. He's going to get fouled. Let me finish two thoughts here. One, Nas Reed, I was not done apologizing to you. It looked like the defender had you stopped and you were not going to get to the basket. I apologize. He was a mere speed bump in your road to domination of this game. Second point. While most teams would not be out of a game in the first quarter, the Los Angeles Clippers might be because they are playing the San Antonio Spurs, and they were down by 26, 40-14 after one, which is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Nas Reed hits both. I'm 13-7. And it's Nas Reed. He's on fire, obviously. Ooh, Fox. Gets a little sidestep there. Looney picks up the rebound. Reed drives into the paint. Has position. Off the glass. Can't get it, but the offensive rebound is his. He kicks out to Reddish. Oh, and just like that, he's not hot. Reddish. Can't get it. Looney fighting for the loose ball, and he will get the first points of the game by a Heat player not named Nas Reed. Oh my goodness. Fox can't get it to go, and Reed with the rebound. I like the way he fired that forward. I don't know why he shot that from the logo. That was a really good rebound and pass to push the pace. But I can't connect on the other end. It's been all Nas Reed in the first quarter, 15-7. Miami leading. We had, I think last week it was Devin Booker outscoring the team single-handedly. Today, Nas Reed. All right, what do we got? Oh, it's 56-48 now. So, wow. Okay, so this is weird. So this game is at halftime. Spurs-Clippers as we come back to an 8-point lead. So it was 40-16, or excuse me, 40-14. It's a 26-point lead after the end of the first quarter. In the second, the Clippers outscored the Spurs 34-16, and it's an 8-point game at the half. So Clippers heat up, the Spurs cool off, and they have an actually kind of an interesting game in I believe it was in Los Angeles. Porter Jr. trying to drive inside. Good defense and just better offense. Gets the basket. Reddish. Nice drive to the basket. Gets the points off the glass, and it's 19-9. Fox, that's a step inside the three-point line. Is Nas Reed finally getting a break? The man's been doing, and this is not even an exaggeration, literally everything. Pretty sure he's been getting Gatorade for the people who give the Gatorade, you know? He comes off the floor, he goes, don't worry about it. Bernie, I got you. I'm going to give you some Gatorade. Caldwell Pope. We have a 12-point deficit. Porter Jr. launches and fires. That's an extremely friendly roll right there. That is a home-cooking basket right there. And drops it below 10. Poole from the corner does not get the call on the fall. Can you flop in this game? Phoenix on a little bit of a run here. That was a pretty nice play. I thought the defender might have an opportunity to get that ball or at least tip it away. Poole, that's a step inside the three-point line. It rattles out. This is a dangerous thing. I was talking about it a bit in the first quarter where if a team is trying to push the pace but they can't get the shots to fall, then you might fall well behind. But I think at this point it's going to be more that the Heat might blow their lead. Ace pushing. Just a little handoff to Reddish. He gets that ball up and in. A couple players waiting to come in. De'Aaron Fox driving inside, gets the foul. Looks like a little too strong off the back iron, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Timeout, Suns. They'll take it at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 23-14 the score here. Reed has 13 of the 23 points, and he's only 1 point behind the Phoenix Suns as a team. As Reed is back in. Ooh, nice steal by Murray there. Because of how effective Naz Reid's been on the Miami Heat, you forget that Donovan Mitchell's on the team. Fox drives inside. Just a little move there, put the defender off balance, and it's a 5-point game. I think that could be one of the negative effects of having a player single-handedly be so hot is other teammates aren't getting into the action, aren't getting into a flow, into a rhythm, as Kuminga picks up a foul. We'll have 2 from the free throw line. It's Bay. Drops the first one. And knocks through the second one. Or knocks the second one through. Double kick. Whitmore in the corner. Caldwell. Hope. Got it. Forgot that he had a hyphenated last name there. Mitchell's going to push the pace a little bit. Both teams cooling down. He goes kind of coast to coast there. And off the glass and good. Slaps his big juicy muscles. Under a minute to go here. 9-point game. Phoenix closed it a little bit there, but they've let Miami push that lead back out near double digits. Murray should have been a little more aggressive to the glass. Still gets the basket, but it didn't feel like it was the most fluid movement there. Mitchell kicks outside to Bay. Reed sets the screen as Bay tries to drive. Still trying to drive. Caldwell Pope all over it. High off the glass and no good. Kentavious comes up with the rebound. He's pushing the pace. Gets tipped. Bay the other way. Pretty well filled there on the... Oh, boy, couldn't get the roll. Say pretty well defended on the transition, but still like a pretty nice looking shot. That's an easy 3. Wide open look there, and I think the Phoenix Suns need to get Naz Reid a little more involved. He was excellent. He was incredible in that first quarter. They put him on the bench for a little bit, 3 minutes or so, and the Heat just haven't been in a consistent rhythm. 27-23 as we head to half. $100,000 shot. $100,000 shot. Come on. So they're just shooting t-shirts at people. The 2K halftime show. We'll take a look at some Naz Reid highlights. An impeccable first quarter as we hear some standings in the East. Pistons are 6-3. Half a game back are the Heat. Cavs, Hawks, Knicks all a game behind. Bulls 1.5 back. Then you have the play-in teams. Pacers, Raptors, Wizards, Bucks. The Celtics 2 games out. Naz Reid, unsurprisingly, your top performer for the Heat. 13 points, 5 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox, 8 points, no rebounds, but does have an assist. A big swing in points there is it's 16 in the second. Scored 7 in the first. As they take the t-shirt cannons off, we welcome you back to the start of the third quarter. Miami 27, Phoenix 23. There he is. Let's see what they do with him here in at the start of the third quarter. God, he was just doing everything in the first quarter. Pretty ineffective there in the second quarter, even when he was on the court for the last couple of minutes. I think that allowed this team to get back into it. Suns found a little bit of rhythm. It's going to be the Heat that start with the ball. Leads fluctuated. I think the largest lead's been 11. It's been, right now it's 4. It's kind of moved around a little bit. Reed trying to set a screen. McBride with a nice drive high off the glass. And gets the Heat off to a good start. Push that lead out to 6. 29-23. Oh, Fox. It's a nice move. It's a great look, a nice pass. Everything about that play was great. It keeps the lead from ballooning too far. I should make a mention that I will just do all the Christmas Day games, by the way. We'll do all 5 of them. That'll be like one of the only days that we don't pick a random day. And we'll figure out the NBA Cup and we'll watch the championship and all that. I think they'll have logos on it, so it should be easy to follow, hopefully. Murray into Kuminga. Shot clock winding down. Have a little bit of a NCAA March Madness kind of glitch there. Kick out to Kuminga again. Can't get it. That'll be out of bounds. It should be Heat ball, as it was last off of Phoenix. So Phoenix can't close the lead down. And we'll take a look at their upcoming schedule. They'll take on the Mavericks, the Kings, the Jazz, and then the Kings. 6-1 Utah, who we have not taken a look at yet. Pretty much the polar opposite of how they're doing in the real NBA. Oops. Timeout. Timeout by the Heat. With 3:21 to go here in the third quarter. Hey, there's a good play right out of the break. Right out of the timeout, excuse me. Sadiq Bey to Donovan Mitchell. I was trying to find the Jazz. I saw a little clip on them that they were not playing well at all. Fox in between a little bit of traffic, but also very open. Lead fluctuating here. 6 points, 4 points. See if Reed could get going. Fall away 2. Can't get it to go. Collins comes away with the rebound. Good opportunity for Phoenix to kick to the corner. Murray gets the 3, and it's a 1-point game. This Heat team does not appear to have a whole lot of depth. Bay passes up the 3, kicks to McBride. He takes it, but can't get it to go. Fox drives, too strong off the back iron.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. Donovan Mitchell.
It's a nice find. And it's out to a 3-point lead. You don't have enough. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. So the Suns will take a timeout here. Probably a smart call on their part. 33:30 to go. Or not 33:30 to go. 1:46 to go here in the third. This was a game I kind of thought the Heat would start to run away with, but Phoenix has done a terrific job to keep this. Why isn't there just a big stupid sun on the sideline? Come on, game. Give me something good. Phoenix did a great job to take advantage of the lack of Naz Reid and get back in this game. Second quarter was huge for them. Fox beats the defender, gets the basket and the foul. Oof. These Phoenix jerseys kind of ugly. I like the numbers on them, but I don't like that they're like all black is kind of boring. Reed to Watson. Poole finds a little room. I like that he went high off the glass. Looney in terrific position to try and get a putback, but can't get it to go. It's 33-33. Fox driving, fouled again. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Rattles that one home, and Phoenix has the lead. Oh, misses the second one, and Looney comes away with the rebound, fires it forward to Reddish. Reddish couldn't get the angle, and that was a dangerous pass. Saw some hands fly up. That's a weird turnaround jumper that rattles out. Gotta get Naz Reid involved if it's applicable. That is a pretty easy shot. Walker comes away with the offensive rebound. A little surprised that he didn't make that basket. Murray. Can't get it to go. And the Heat can go 2 for 1 here if they get a shot up in the next couple of seconds. Poole in the corner, waits for the screen. Tries to drive in between a couple of defenders, and he gets fouled on his way to the basket. First free throw is good and knocks us up at 34. Second free throw is good and Miami retakes the lead. 1 second difference or so between the shot and the game clock. Looks like this is going to be it. Just kind of holding, see if they can set Murray up, maybe get a screen. Ooh, it worked. Murray for 3. Couldn't get it to go, and Looney gets the rebound. And they won't get that off, so it doesn't matter. Again, that was one of those weird screens. It looked a little stickier than I thought it would be. Didn't matter because the 3 didn't go. 35-34 Heat over the Sun as we get ready for quarter number 4. And we get ready for quarter number 4 by cracking a do. Cracking a do at 8:46 at night. There's Spolstra. I've been here for years. I think that's the first time we've seen that. We also haven't gotten a $100,000 shot, which is unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Fox splits the defenders high off the glass and easy buckets. Poole gets the screen from Looney. Oh, that's a nice find. It's kind of a bad pass, though. I think Looney was getting ready to go for the rebound, and I think got thrown off because he was halfway up before he threw the ball. That was kind of a weird play. Did the defender maybe get in the way? It's a weird situation. Actually, here, we'll take a quick look at it. What happened there? Because it's not a bad find. Oh boy. And there was definitely a slap on the ball. No, it was... Yeah, just like he was kind of going. Maybe the pass wasn't all that great. Oh, just not a clean catch. And then because it took him, pulled him out of the flow, he couldn't get it figured out. Fox inside. That is such a nice pass. I love that pass. Looney picks up his second personal foul. Finished the basket, got the three-point play. That is a huge swing. Phoenix up by 2, 39-37. Poole, Reddish. Looked like he was going to try and split two defenders, but didn't have the angle. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. The shot goes. Oof. Maybe take a step back, try the three, but I guess if you're going to get the two and tie it, why would I argue it? Walker for three. He's got it on the other end, and just like that, Phoenix back out front to this crowd of people who apparently fell asleep in the first quarter. We're going to see a timeout taken by the Miami Heat. 3:24 to go. See what the Heat have drawn up out of the timeout. Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's had a very quiet game. McBride gets a little bit of a screen, but didn't feel like he took enough of an advantage of it. Now it's going to be Saddiq Bey, foot inside the three-point line, so it's only a 2. That's a huge bucket, though. Like if you come out of the timeout, I don't love the play design there. Took way too long to get a really contested shot. Inside to Fox. Fox gets the friendly home roll and the lead back out to 3. So Phoenix is... Obviously, they've come all the way back. They've taken the lead. Dort to Mitchell. He's going to wait for Reed to set a screen. Drive inside. He'll get the foul. So I believe, yeah, shooting foul on Murray. First personal. So Mitchell will go to the line to shoot 2. Second free throw was no good, so it's still a 2-point game. Murray, deep 3, couldn't get it. And it's Saddiq Bey coming away with it. See how quick they want to be on this. Reed. We haven't seen anything from him since the first quarter. Oh, it was a pretty nice screen there, and Dort just didn't do anything with it. Find Mitchell, step back, long ball, got it. They technically step inside the line, so it's a long 2, and that's been Miami here lately. Has been like they're just a step inside. I think their last 3 baskets maybe even have been that. Fox almost lost the ball, but regathers and goes high off the glass, but can't get it to go. McBride with the rebound. 90 seconds. Tie game, 44. Mitchell drives inside. Beautiful finger roll off the left hand. And it is a 2-point Miami lead. Fox beats his man off the line, and that's too easy. That is too easy. Miami taking a timeout. 64% field goal percentage for De'Aaron Fox. 22 points. That is a wild turn for him. Mitchell trying to get the move, but can't. Somehow did not get called for a travel. Threw an interception. He was trying to get it to... Is that Dort, number 5? Oh my goodness, an absolutely heinous defensive breakdown. Fox is absolutely destroying this team. In much the same way that Naz Reid went off in the first quarter. It's, I don't even know if it's just been the fourth quarter or just the second half. What an absolutely posterizing poster dunk. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy cow. Can we get a look at that? It's 48-48, but we're taking a look at an instant replay because that was a... That was a monster dunk. That wasn't actually all that great. Never mind. I mean, that's... Is that posterized? Is that posterized? Is that poster material? You tell me. There's 2 guys there. My dream. Oh, I kind of love that. I kind of love that right there. How did I get that? How did I get that to freeze on that frame? Okay, that's not a good thing to do. I realize. Bad thing to do. Sorry. 41.7. Can't believe I got that figured out. But that's a nasty dunk right there. Tied up at 48. Fires inside Collins. So Fox is destroying them from an assist perspective. He's destroying them from a basket made perspective. De'Aaron Fox taking over here in the last little bit of the fourth quarter. Honestly, probably the second half. That'll be an interesting split to look at. All right, 29.3. Miami just needs 2. Dort into Mitchell. Mitchell trying to find something around. Is that Murray? Off the glass. Front iron, no good. They will foul maybe the wrong guy. See who they probably want to try and get it to Fox again, I would guess. No, they will go to someone else. Whitmore. Oh! He missed that one. So at most a 3-point game. Seems like it's pretty rare that they would miss both. We've seen one out of 2. Okay. This is it. Mitchell, for some reason, McBride couldn't get it. That'll do it. Wow, what a wacky game this was. The Heat are going to end up falling. I don't know that I love that set, and I don't think Reed had a second, or had a point in the second, after the second quarter. I think they really needed to get him more involved. He was their entire team. Passed up to Sadiq Bey. He gets the 3 to beat the buzzer, but unfortunately it's not enough. 53-51. Oh, look at that.
Thank you, fans, for coming out here tonight and showing your support. Please make sure to get home safely.
Yeah, that's the least. That's the most anticlimactic buzzer beater you could have, is you still lose. All right. What a game. De'Aaron Fox, your player of the game, unsurprisingly. I think even if the Phoenix Suns lost this game, he would still need to be the player of the game. He was incredible, particularly in the second half. Especially in that fourth quarter down the stretch, just really took over the game. Let's take a look at that box score. Fox with 24 points. Whitmore had 9. A couple guys with 5. And not a whole lot else to write home about after that. In the second half, 16 points of his 24. In the fourth quarter, 8. Had 8 in the third. And then 4 and 4. Weird. So 4, 4, 8, 8. Total of 24 for the game. Donovan Mitchell ended up with 13 points for the game on 6 of 9 shooting. Nas Reed had 13 points in this game, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists, no steals, a block. He had 13, 5, and the block in the first quarter, and then just kind of goose eggs the rest of the way. A couple of assists in the fourth, that's big. But he took one field goal after the first half. That can't happen. You dominated this game. Absolutely dominated that game. And then just, they pulled you for 3 minutes in that second quarter, and it was just kind of, that was it. That was it. Okay. We do have one more game to go. And it is this 76ers Los Angeles Clippers game. But I'm going to do that in just a second. We'll be right back with more right after this. Okay, we are back and ready to roll into our fourth and final game. We have a Curry, a Towns, taking on a Brown, Jaylen Brown, and Vucevic, Peyton Pritchard, Vassell. Let's jump into game number 4 tonight. My headset apparently doesn't want to turn on. Okay. Drew Holiday. Oh, this could be a good one. We are ready to roll. Our fourth and final game of the day.
Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are ready. Coming up next. Two and 4 taking on 6 and 1. This one I'm a little worried about, but the other games have been good so far, and even the one game that I thought was going to get out of hand actually stayed in hand and was a solid game throughout. Another look at the power rankings as we get ready for game number 4 here. Curry, it's Steph Curry playing for the Clippers. Rui Hachimura, let's go. Holiday taking on Curry. I think on paper this matchup is really good. Nick Nurse, second season, career record 276 and 202. Home court advantage B+. We'll see if that actually factors in at all. A lot of the other courts we've been visiting have been pretty lifeless in the arena. I don't love the new Los Angeles Clippers logo. But Rui, oh, where was that pass going? Towns was open to the basket. Bad pass, and Kuzma polishes off. The first basket of the day for the Philadelphia 76ers. Towns fires inside to Rui. Rui, he's going to get fouled. Jaylen Brown. I feel like that would be a thumbnail right there. Jaylen Brown playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay, Rui, come on, bud. Okay, 1 for 2. Weird score, 2-1. And the Sixers are off to a good start. Kyle Kuzma with the 3 to put it into a 4-point lead. Almost stolen away. I believe that would have been Drew Holiday. Curry can't hit the long ball. We're going back the other way. Holiday finds Kuzma. Kuzma outside to Jaylen Brown. Vucevic. Straightaway 3 with a good amount of space. Can't get it to connect. Vaselli? It's a double L at the end there. Oh, you got to kick out of that into a double team over Jaylen Brown. Can't get it to rattle home, and it remains 5-1. Chicago all over Dallas, 65-43. Tyrese Halliburton having a day from beyond the arc. Holiday behind the back, drives Curry in the post. For as good as Steph Curry is, his post defense, I think, usually rates out at like a D- or an F in these games. So it's a good spot for Drew Holiday to be one-on-one against Steph Curry. Clippers not really moving the ball around like they were trying to get. I didn't even realize Turner was playing in this game. Oh boy. Oh, that is an awful shot. 76ers, I mean, if you looked at the score here or watched the first couple of minutes of these games not knowing, first half of this first quarter, not knowing the records of these teams, I think you would guess that Philadelphia is the 6-1 team. Maybe the Clippers a bit of a slow start. Slow starters. Turner off the glass and in. What was that awful noise? Oh no. Clippers take a timeout, down by 6. Kuzma's been a big factor here in the early going of this one.
Substitution on the court.
Kyle Lowry. We see a substitution here, maybe a bench spark. I guess they only put Lowry in. Everybody else is still the regular starters. This is kind of a big lineup. I like that kick out, and they are rewarded with the 3. 9-6 now, 1:33 to go here in the first. There's a nice kick to Reeves, back to Holiday. There was nobody there. Holiday gets a very friendly roll off that. Looked like he was about to go chase his shot. Lowry in off the bench, kicks to Towns. Towns trying to drive inside, finds a little lane there. Looked like he just, back down Kuzma, and that was that. Oh no, it's way too easy for Drew Holiday on the inside, but actually Vassell actually does a good job to rotate in and affect the shot there. Towns for 3, got it. Okay, a little slow start for the Clippers, but they're starting to click into a better spot here. I don't know if it's just feeling the flow of the game a little bit, or Kyle Lowry coming in off the bench. Kuzma takes a 3. That might be 76ers ball. Yeah.
Substitution on the court.
We get a big substitution here. Oh my gosh. Kelly Olynyk? It's the Gonzaga Bowl? What? Kelly Olynyk and Rui Hachimura on the same floor as Jaylen Brown drives. Pulls, can't get it, and can't beat the buzzer. Kuzma on the bench, got off to a good start. Philadelphia had a big lead, but the Clippers chipped away. It's a tight one at the end of the first. Let's we double check the recording. Oh, that's right. The Clippers mascot's really stupid. I forgot how dumb the Clippers mascot was. What a freak. 12-11 here as we get ready to start the second quarter. I'm so locked in on the Clippers mascot, I can't even think about... Curry, drive it inside. He's going to get fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Peyton Pritchard picking up his first personal foul. Curry gets the first one to go. And gets the second one to go. 13-12, and I don't know how they have the Mario power-up. I want to say it's Cleveland in the MLB that has that. Olynyk hands to Kennard. Kennard, nice little kiss off the glass. That's an easy basket. Lopez kind of trying to drive inside. Olynyk with a nice block there. It'll stay with the Clippers, but Olynyk with a good job there defensively to block that. Brooks from the baseline fires to Curry. Curry over to Anderson. Anderson, I'm a little surprised there were a couple of times he looked like he had a shot at it, but couldn't. He just elected not to pull the trigger. Brown comes up the floor. Kennard. Olynyk sets the screen. Shot clock winds down. He's got to get the ball out of his hand. He does. And it's no good. Before we find out what happens next, we're going to take a quick TV timeout, and we'll be back with more basketball right after this. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we are back from our TV timeout. Anderson bringing the ball up the floor. Flipping over to Curry. Boy, this game is real loud even on the lowest volume. Curry gets the screen from Lopez, fires from deep, and can't get it to go. It'll be out of bounds, and it'll go to the 76ers. Gonzaga leads by 20. So Olynyk with the ball now. Fires over to Brown and sets a screen. Gives him a little bit of a lane to drive. Pulls from the free throw line, but can't get the basket to drop. Anderson brings the ball back up the floor. He splits the defense. Like he kind of slowed down there, and that seemed to loosen things up right around the free throw line, and then just hit the gas and went for it. Clippers up 3. Philadelphia finally hits a basket. Feels like it's been all Clippers here lately. Turner, ooh, looks like he had, who's number 1? Like maybe you could get that float pass in.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
We have seen some problems in the in that low post or in the paint. Just getting that in has been an issue. Pritchard loses the handle on the ball. He had a step, but kind of faltered when it mattered the most. Olynyk can't get the basket, but the offensive rebound is snagged and thrown out for 3. So a timeout taken by the Clippers with 1:41 to go here in the second quarter. Rui back in for the Clippers and Kyle Lowry on the floor. Towns grabs the ball around the three-point line, gets it back to Hachimura. This is a very tall, big lineup. Vassell? That's a nice... It's Vassell. Okay, Vassell. Oh boy, I heard it and then said it twice incorrectly, so that felt bad. We go back and forth here. Clippers out in front by 1. Ooh, Rui just on the bad side there. It's a nice find. 6 lead changes in this game, no ties. I was hoping we would get that that statistic down at the bottom. Towns spins, fires, left-hand finish, doesn't go. 76ers trying to push the pace with Pritchard. It's a lot of P's. Throws inside. Kuzma. High off the glass, but can't get it to go over Miles Turner, who gets the rebound. Clippers. Both of these teams feel like they want to push the pace, but they're not doing a very good job pushing the pace. Small difference between the shot and the game clock, about 3 seconds. Turner, right-hand finish, too strong off the back iron. Philadelphia, if they go, can get a decent look at a final shot of the half. They'll get it to Reeves. Reeves for 3. Off the rim, no good. I don't know why I said off the rim, but just looked like it was a little too strong. Kuzma is the guy who got off to the good start today, but couldn't really find it in the second half. Nope, we can skip that. Sorry. Oh, we didn't get a $100,000 shot. Around the league, all those games have already happened. Okay. Come on. So Kyle Kuzma, 7 points, 1 rebound, no assists. Devin Vassell, 6-1 and 1. God, I feel dumb. So it's a 1-point lead. Each team scored 9 points. I don't feel like either of them got into much of a rhythm there in the second quarter. Still a good matchup, though. 21-20 as we start the third. They're going to highlight Kyle Kuzma coming out of the break. Got off to a very fast start, but kind of like... crap, who was it in the last game? Oh, I'm blanking. I can't blank. I can see him. I can see him in my head. We've had a couple of players who have gotten off to really good starts in the first quarter, and then they get, you know, subbed out to rest in the second, and they just never get into the flow for like the rest of the game. It's a very weird thing. They'll try to get Kuzma into a rhythm here early. Misses the shot, but the offensive rebound is handled. Kuzma back with the ball. He'll take a second shot at the possession, and he knocks that one down high off the glass. How do you say someone's name so many times for an entire game and then you forget it? How? It's the Domino trailer all over again. Turner tries to go to the basket, fouled on the way up. Vucevic picks up his first personal foul. It'll be 2 shots from the line. Ooh, Turner does miss the first free throw. Ooh, gets that second one to roll. Does that count as taking the ball out from the baseline? Whatever. Vucevic fouled, so Vucevic fouls Turner on one end of the floor, and then on the other end of the floor, Turner fouls Vucevic. See if he can make both free throws. The answer would be no. Does bury the second one, back to a 3-point game. 24-21, very early stages of the second half here. Nice find inside, and Turner with the step. Picks up the easy 2. We're going to see a timeout quickly by the 76ers. Weird camera angle there for Steph Curry.
Here they are, man. Your Clippers breaker. Let's hear it for your Clippers breaker.
Yes, let's hear it for the Clippers breakers. Drew Holiday we haven't heard a ton from. I thought we were going to hear from right there, but passed out of the shot. This cannot be the play that they wanted to run. No disrespect to Kuzma, but I don't think that's the shot you want. You call a timeout, you run around for a little bit, and that's like kind of it. And you give up an easy basket on the opposite end of the floor? Question mark, question mark? Lakers, God, oh goodness gracious. Clippers out in front. But it didn't last. I couldn't even get the sentence out because I called them the wrong team name, 25-24. Now 27-25. We're still going back and forth because of the... Okay, timeout Clippers. Because of the threes mixed with the missed free throws and everything. No ties yet. So the Clippers take a timeout. Vassell. He's been a busy man. Misses that shot. Kuzma with the rebound, and he'll bring it up to the floor for the 76ers. It is shocking to me that the 76ers are 2-4 in this season. That, like, look at who they have, and you're like, what? Steph Curry. It makes a little bit more sense why the Clippers would be 6-1. Out of bounds. 76ers will take over possession. Take a look at their upcoming schedule. They are at the Lakers versus the Hornets. And that starts a little home stand. Was it Knicks and Cavaliers? Halfway through quarter number 3, Kelly Olynyk back on the floor. Oh, they left him open. Can't do that. Can't do that. Jaylen Brown gets the friendly bop, friendly roll. Towns for 3. Takes it but can't get it to drop. Reeves, little mid-range jumper. Doesn't get it to drop, but does get the offensive rebound. Gets it into Brown's hands and knocks down, what is that, back-to-back threes for him. Starting to open this lead up a little bit. I thought this would be going the other way, which is based on the records. We have 76ers team starting to take over a little bit, but not before Steph Curry has anything to say about it. Knocks that three-pointer down, and it's a 5-point lead. 33-28 as Holiday works with the screen, gets it to Olynyk. Olynyk misses the mid-range jumper. Curry's going to bring it back up the floor. Fires inside to Turner. Turner and Vucevic just going at it under the basket. Another personal foul for Vucevic. They'll send Turner to the line for 2. He missed 1 last time. It's the first one this time around. Opportunity for a 1-score game, and he gets it. 33-30. With under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. Reeves with a nice little behind-the-back move, and that freed him up. Had the defender on his right side. And you know what happens when the defender, instead of being in front of you, is over here? Hey, I can see the basket pretty well. Lowry with a spin move, left-hand finish, friendly home roll. 9 for 21 versus 7 for 15 field goals. That is kind of gross. Oh, nice bop by the Clippers there. That'll give a good opportunity for Kyle Lowry to knock it down to a 1-point lead. Way to get into the passing lanes, create a turnover, and create some offense off the defense. Reeves looks like he's holding for that final shot. Defender all over him. Pritchard, though, wide open for 3. Splashes at home, and it's back to a 4-point deficit. Clippers can go here. They can get a good shot. Into it, dome logo. No. Almost that buzzer beater, but unfortunately not this time around. 38-34. We are heading to the 4th. Philadelphia 4-point lead after a good third quarter. Oops. Welcome to the 4th quarter. And it is a 4-point deficit. Clippers get the ball. As Robinson drives inside, gets the foul, but can't get the bucket to go. L. Kennard, I almost read as K. Leonard. Robinson gets the first basket to go. A lot of points off assists for the Philadelphia 76ers. Sorry, I thought I hit the X button. Nice little splash. From the free throw line, 2 for 2, 38-36. Kennard drives. The Los Angeles Clippers need just a couple of stops in a row. They're doing a good job at least forcing tough shots, but they're having trouble getting back-to-back stops, and they're having trouble at times getting defensive rebounds. Which explains why there's such a discrepancy in number of shots that have been taken by the teams. Long possession there for nothing. Pritchard working one-on-one on Curry. Pritchard with Curry right in his face. Couldn't get it. Another long possession that comes up with kind of a bad shot and just nothing good. That's the stop that the Clippers needed. Now they needed 2 on that front end and kind of 2 on this back end as well. Curry's able to get the basket up and good to cut it down to 2. Better possession, but I don't know if I love Steph with that shot. We see a timeout here by the 76ers at the 3:20 mark, so it's a good use of a timeout. You're going to lose it anyway. Give your guys a break. Yeah, let's hear it for me. Have you ever thought about that? Kuzma back in. Brown with Hachimura on him. Oh, Brown wide open. Couldn't get that one to go. He's been good from deep. Hasn't taken a ton of shots, but he's been effective when he has had opportunities. That's what you're looking for. Curry around to Hachimura. Oh, there's a nice feed. Steph Curry to Miles Turner. We're all tied at 40. Now look at those 76ers field goals. 8 more shots. Those offensive rebounds have been huge. Holiday to Vucevic. Under 10 on the shot clock. Kuzma takes the 3, rattles off the front iron. No good. Curry kind of pushing the pace, but the 76ers do a good job of filling the lanes. They'll take it from the top of the key anyway, so it didn't matter. Brown back the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh boy, that's a whole mess. Brown just kind of lost the ball. It didn't feel like the the Clippers defense did anything good. They just fumbled it. Fumbled it away. Curry fakes the shot, kicks to Vassell. He'll take a 3 off the screen and bury it. Clippers up 43-40. .121 to go. Philadelphia down 3, just playing it out. Oh, we have an injury here. That's not good for the Clippers. I don't know that Rui's been the most effective player today, but you don't want to see anybody get injured. Oh, Dylan Brooks is coming in. That's who number 9 was. Curry's going to try and drive. He'll kick over to Brooks. Curry, oh God. Classic Curry shot right there. Didn't love it in that situation. Sixers with an opportunity to take the lead under a minute to go here. 14 on the shot clock. Brown again with the ball, and he stepped out. He just stepped out. So that's a couple of bad possessions. We saw Brown earlier with a couple threes in a row, including a shot off of an offensive rebound. But I think he kind of just lost the ball a possession ago, and then he did that, and you can't do that when you're down 1. When Steph Curry's doing that, you got the possession that you needed the previous time down the floor, where Steph Curry took a Steph Curry shot and missed. You can't give him a second opportunity at that. 46-42, that might be the dagger. But I do think the Clippers have been a little inconsistent at times. Bounce pass. You're giving Brown a lot of time with the ball. Kind of would like to see Kuzma get a little more involved earlier in this shot clock. Maybe even earlier for Holiday. I guess you got to kind of come up with 3 anyway. Holiday's going to have to just take a 3, and that's going to do it. They did foul the right guy. It didn't matter. So it's going to probably end up in Curry's hands here. I did not like that play call. It took way too long to get a shot, and even by the time they were getting a shot, we've seen this in the second half between these two teams. They finally get the shot. It's an awful shot. It's ugly. Steph Curry is not the guy you want at the free throw line in this scenario. They will take another timeout, but it is it's too little too late for this team. That'll do it.
Austin Reeves.
Oh, they're still gonna. Well, I guess Austin Reeves did hit that 3-pointer.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And it is in Steph Curry's hands yet again. Oh, he actually missed one. Philadelphia's all out of timeouts, but it doesn't matter. All he had to do was hit one. Holiday for 3. Couldn't get it to go. That was a pretty solid game. Philadelphia looks like they could be a good team, but they are struggling early. They are now 2-5. The Clippers look like, hey, they look like a team that is 7-1, and that is what their record is. 49-45, your final from Los Angeles. And that'll wrap up our coverage today. We had a double overtime game. We had some other good stuff as well. We can take a quick look at the box score. I hit X1 too many times. Curry had 13 points in 16 minutes. He was 3 of 8 and 2 of 6 from three-point land. Vassell was 4 of 8. He had 11. Turner had 9. Towns added 5. Lowry and Anderson, both on 2 for 3 days, added 4 points apiece. Rui didn't do a whole lot. He had 1 point, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover in 12 minutes of play. As for the 76ers, Kuzma had 9, and he had 7 of those in the first quarter, and 2 of them in the third quarter. It felt like another one of those weird, uneven games that we saw from the Heat player in the last game. Why can I not think of his name? Jaylen Brown had 8 points. He was 3 of 8, shooting the ball 2 for 4 from deep. All 8 in the second half. Austin Reeves had 7. Vucevic had 6, as did Pritchard. Holiday had 5. I would have liked to have seen him get involved more. And you're looking at Kuzma with 7 in the first quarter, and just, I don't know. It was a weird game. It's a weird game, but at least if you look at the 76ers, you had Kuzma going off for 7 in the first. Holiday had 5. And then you have a little bit more of a spread there. It wasn't a good second quarter for either team. But at least in the back half of the game, you have Jaylen Brown going 2 for 2, connecting from deep. You're getting 4 from Vucevic. Just the fourth quarter didn't really offer a whole lot for the team. So you got to get one of those guys hot and keep them hot. And they have good guys. They have Jaylen Brown. They have Kyle Kuzma. But we'll see. Andrew Holiday. There was another player. I knew there was a player I was missing. But we'll see how the rest of this season goes. And that'll do it. I get 475 virtual credits for watching a game, which is always nice. And we will go ahead and simulate this through the 9th. Or I actually want to simulate through the date. The Pacers fall to 4-5. We're all set, and we are ready for next week's episode. That'll be here on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed it, subscribe where the gameplay is. You got the random rosters playlist right here. It's Tuesday. Backyard baseball still going. Can we sweep the woolly mammoths? You could find out tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And that's it. This isn't the PM video, so never mind. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one. Good sports, and go Pacers, I guess. Pacers can't win on like a Friday. What's happening there? That's ridiculous.